Okay, welcome back everybody. So today we have Bastet on Smite how to counter. If you're new to the series, basically I give you tips and tricks and all that good stuff about countering certain gods and knowing your enemy type of deal. So let's get right into it. Now, Bastet's biggest weakness and biggest advantages as an assassin as a whole is it kind of revolves around her pounce. If you're familiar with it, if you're familiar with the history of it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, Bastet back then, she used to have full CC immunity once he jumped in. So you were allowed to, dish out all your abilities, chase down whoever you want, kill whoever you want, and jump all the way back. No questions asked. No, you were not able to be CC'd. And then slowly they took that away from her. So it's still a great advantage to have on Bastet. It's one of my favorite features of Bastet, where you can jump in and jump out. But you have to play a lot more safe. You can't go into an entire enemy team and expect to get out alive. So that's one important way that you can exploit this, as far as killing Bastet if you're having trouble. If you're having trouble, fighting Bastet, is to chain CC her for the next about 3 seconds or so after she jumps in. If you can, chain CC her for the duration when she jumps in, which is about 3 seconds or so, then you'll be good. Then she can't jump out. Then you have full, the upper hand in that fight, because Bastet has no other escapes. She has nothing besides try to body block you with her cats, or have sprint and beads, or combat blinking, or whatever, and get out. But more than likely, if you can keep her in place for the duration of that pounce, you're good to go. Another thing about her pounce, if you pay very close attention to where she leaped from, you can wait for her to bounce back at that spot. Bastet's my favorite assassin to play of all time. I love playing her. I play her a lot. And that's one thing I've seen people are starting to pick up, is where I leaped from, and they wait for me patiently there, to CC me when I get back. So what I'm saying is, I go in on one of the enemy team's players, kill him, whatever, drop all my abilities, and then I'll leap back, and then by surprise, one of their enemy teammates is just chilling, waiting for me to get back, and, CCs me and tries to kill me, and most likely they may succeed from that. So that is one way you can, counter Bastet as a whole and exploit her and just kill her that way. Another issue people may have against Bastet is her cats. Now, I just used my cats, so I'm going to wait a little bit for that to go on, not off cooldown, but to counter her cats, if you really must do this, is you can go ahead and go under actives and buy Hand of Gods. Now, depending on what game mode you're playing or whatever, you may or may not want to pick up Hand of Gods regardless. But if you're getting focused a lot for whatever reason, you made that Bastet mad, I don't know. But Hand of Gods would be your best friend against her cats. You can pop it, and it will kill, it'll most likely kill the cats that are on you, so you don't have to deal with the cats, body blocking you. That's a really annoying thing if you ever had that happen to you. Whew, English. Is when you get body blocked by cats or minions or Bakasura's minions, whatever the case may be, getting body blocked is no fun at all in Smite, and it will drive you crazy if it does, like me. So that's one thing you can do against her cats, is just go ahead and, hog it down, and you don't have to worry about that. Another thing defending against Bastet, you would have to build, physical protection if you really wanted to. Now, Bastet is not like your normal assassin. She doesn't rely off in-hand attacks. She doesn't rely off life stealing off you. She doesn't rely on critting on you with all of her basic attacks. She's more of jump in, try to land on you with your pounce, and just shred all of her abilities on top of you, and that's where her damage comes from. So basically, the way to build Bastet relies off a whole bunch of physical power, so that way your abilities do more damage, your bleeds do more damage. That's more of the right way to build Bastet. That's how you maximize your damage output as Bastet. So I have to watch. You may want to watch out on that, on how your enemy Bastet's building. If they're building like a typical assassin, like I said, lifesteal but crit, then she may not do that good. She may rely off more just basic attacks than abilities. But if she goes off a lot of physical power items, then yeah, her bleeds and abilities are going to hurt you a hell of a lot. So, if you are a mage and you want some physical protection items and you don't know what to get, You can go under defense, physical, breastplate, top left. Breastplate of Valor is going to help you strongly against physical gods. Has a lot of physical protection on it. You get mana to complement the 25% cooldown reduction on it, so you can use your abilities more often if you're a mage. Great pickup. Another thing you can pick up is the Imperial Helmet. It's a little green cap. You won't see it here because I'm on a physical god, but if you're on a magical god, you can pick that up. It gives you both magical power and physical defense. You can pick that up if you want. A stack item, a great stack item for mages if you want to be a little bit more beefy, would be to pick up Warlock Sash. So you go under defense, you go under health tab, and there should be a little sash, looks like a little belt, and then you can pick that up and branch it up to, you know, Ethereal Staff or Warlock Sash, so you can have a little bit more HP against those more bursty gods. If you are a tank or a warrior, you know, some type of class like that, you can go into defense, Iron Mail, and then you can pick up Hide in Median Lion, real high physical protections, that can help you out as well, or picking up Mystical Mail. But that pretty much wraps it up. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.